What's up guys, I'm Sean. My 2021 Toyota Tacoma comes with power door locks obviously. And when I unlock the doors, all the doors unlock. But the tailgate doesn't. So the tailgate has a lock, but it doesn't have power door locks. So if I want to open the tailgate, I have to push this little button, move my key, then open my tailgate, which is really annoying. So today I'm going to add a cheap power door lock actuator, and I'm going to wire it to the front. This is what I'm going with. Door lock actuators I picked up from Amazon. They were $10 shipped for the pair. I'll put a link in the description. And I picked this stuff up from Home Depot. Flex tubing, some green wire, red wire, and some wire splices. And I'm going to custom fab my own bracket to mount this door lock actuator. You can buy pre-existing kits that go for about $100 to $120, but they're also using universal door lock actuators, and they're also splicing the wires up front. So you're really paying for their custom bracket. So if you want to save some money and you like doing stuff yourself, you can pick up all these parts for under 30 bucks and just make a custom bracket and you should be good to go. First thing we're going to do is remove this tailgate panel using a Torx T30 bit. Slide this panel out. I'm going to pop this off. Now we're going to do the same for this one. Use a small flathead screwdriver and pry it away from the car. You pop off this little tab via that little clip right there, really simple. And now we're going to drill right there. Now I'm grabbing my red and green wire, and I'm gonna insert it to my drill gun. The green and red wire has been snaked through the tailgate and underneath the trunk bed, and then I opened up my flex tubing and I ran it from underneath the car. And now we're going to reinstall this plastic piece that goes here and this plastic piece that goes there. It should look something like this. I'm probably going to add one zip tie here, and I'm going to go underneath the car. Now we're going to snake the wire above the frame and follow the existing dark gray wire. Here's my wire. I zip tied it to the existing wire, and near the muffler I kind of tucked it behind the wire that has the little heat shield, and I ran it all the way to the front, and now I'm underneath the front passenger seat. It's easier to pull the grommet out, cut a small slit, snake the wire through there and then through into the car, and then push the grommet back on after you're done. And it goes into the grommet just like that. So the underneath wiring is done. Remove this floor mat for a second. Pop off this panel. And there's a little, I guess, little nut that you can turn by hand. Looks like this. And pop off this panel. Here it is, snaked underneath the seat. Now all we have to do is run the wiring to the red and green right here. I just used the wire splice, red to red, green to green. There's different ways to do this. You could solder the wire, you can use different types of connectors, but I'm using a wire splice because it's super convenient. and plug the connector back in. Back at the tailgate, now we're going to figure out how to mount the lock actuator. If you mount it directly to the tailgate, this part that pulls in and out is a little high compared to the lever that we're trying to pull down and push up. So what some people have done is mounted a 2x4. I just drilled the door lock actuator to a piece of 2x4. Not the cleanest, but no one's going to see it anyway. And now I'm going to mount the 2x4 onto the tailgate like this. Drill into the tailgate once I have it all lined up. I just put connectors at the end of the red and green wire, and then the green and blue wire that's on the door lock actuators. I'm going to connect green to green and red to blue. So here's another test. So this is unlock because the latches work, but if I push this up, then it's locked. If I go to lock, it's going to push it up, which is basically going to push this up, which is already is up, and it's locked. If I can unlock, it's going to pull this down, and it's going to unlock it. Now we're going to drill a small hole right there. The hole's been drilled right there, and then the remaining wire I slid into the wire tubing. The kit comes with like a coat hanger type of thing, so I cut it to length and I bent it down using a vise, and then I put a little kink in it as well. So this thing will insert into this tiny hole right here, and then also to the door lock actuator. It's all wired up, hooked up. I drilled 2 holes into the sheet metal, into the block of wood, and the little coat hanger type rod I inserted into the plastic part of the door lock, and I put a little zip tie right there to prevent it from falling out, but it all works. Unlock. Lock. Alright guys, everything done. I put the panel back together. The panel is put back together. Now let's give it a test. Lock. Unlock. Definitely not bad for $10 for 2 lock actuators. In worst case scenario, if the lock actuator fails, I'll just replace it because I have 1 spare. And if that one fails, I can spend another $10 and get another pair. So altogether under $30. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.